how's it going? So, for the introduction, I am Neha Jakhar and I am a hustler and like a pro founder who's based in Dubai. And but I'm originally from Rajasthan, and I moved to Dubai like around like 6 years back. And so yeah, so this video I'm making for like a journey video that like how my journey has been, just to reflect back on how things have been ongoing, and then probably how I'm looking at things in the next coming few years or next few months, like however it is. So so like to get started, like my career, how my journey did start, that back in 2020, the COVID times. My mother basically, she packed me in a suitcase, and no, or not really like packed me in a suitcase, but then she pushed me and she motivated me to move to Dubai to do my bachelor's degree from its Pilani Dubai campus. And so I moved here in 2020, and then I did my engineering here, from its Pilani campus in academic city, and then I graduated back in 2024. But then that changed from to move from India to Dubai was actually one of the biggest move, like changing moments for me, because when I was back in India, I was like a complete introverted person who wouldn't go outside anywhere. And so after I moved, my first trip was probably like normal, like just like how I was before, probably. But I was trying to make more friends, because I was an introvert back in India. And afterwards, like from my second year onwards, from my university, out of my 4 years of degree, I started hustling a lot more. I started getting more into clubs and associations. I started my first part time, and I started earning like in my second year of my university. I still remember, like, I used to earn 500 dirhams a month. And out of that, I used to probably spend like 100 dirhams on for 50 dirhams a month, and the rest 400 dirhams around I used to save. And then I worked for this part time like for let's say around 1.5 years, and I I used to save a lot with that money. I bought a gold chain for my mother. I bought a so kind of Apple pencil along with a tablet for my tablet is from my parents' money, but the Apple pencil from was my money, which is around 700 bucks or something. So, but yeah, but from that perspective, from second year, third year of my university, I used to grind so much. But then in me, I had, but there was always like this hustler within me, who was some way or the other inclined towards entrepreneurship. BITS Pilani is obviously known for its ecosystem for startups, and and for coming up with a lot of founders. And I joined the e-cell, and when I joined, like honestly, like I was like wasn't the best person, but I always have like in a way had decided and had come to a conclusion that hard work is my first skill I have discovered in myself. Because I was normal at a lot of things, to be honest, but then I personally think my first skill I ever discovered in myself was hard work. So I started, just grinding second year, third year of university. Then fourth year in my university, I became the president of the entrepreneurship set. So that's something, which led me to a lot more into, in towards that entrepreneurship ecosystem. In fourth year of my university, I didn't have too many subjects, because I was actually before trying to graduate within 3.5 years, but then I was looking forward to take one project in my third year of university, where there some mishap happened, because I couldn't get a project under a certain professor. So I had to expand it to like 4 years degree instead of my 3.5 years plan. So because of that, I only had like just two subjects. Okay, one semester was just two subjects. Out of them, one was like a humanity subject, 3 classes a week, and second one was the project. There were no classes. I had to work on the project just alone, or probably have a meeting, once a week with my professor or something like that. And second semester, about that, I had my internship program where I started working with the company then. But then in my first semester, I was so free, so I tried, experimenting a lot of things. I was so much focused on my actually the club. I was trying to come up with initiatives. I was trying to do my best from my perspective. I'm not sure how everybody else would look at that, but from my perspective, that was the first year in the university, like the incubation center started operating. So for me, I still remember, like for me, it's like that was always like a homely, feeling for me around that incubation center, that I'm the person, who made like those notices, So I feel that every minor thing I have done. So I so it's like building a home, and that was like, but and this is I think which is very common in women as well, actually. So, but then I try to have like, like try to launch like a candles brand back then. I tried to have a podcast show because I wanted to be the person, who's not scared of public opinion. And that's something I wanted to overcome. Then after that, in fourth year of my, in my fourth year, second semester, I started working on an internship. I worked on 5 months with an internship, then later which converted to a full time role, and then later like I worked with a company like for 12 months consecutively, where I rose from the position of intern to a team leader. But then along this timeline, I was also sideways, was working on my first startup, which was called as The Seed, and I worked on that startup all this time while I was grinding. And then after that, I decided to leave my job because God grace touchwood, like I was actually in a fortunate position that, I was earning quite well. And I had savings to survive in Dubai, like without like earning for the next, 1 to 1.5 years. So, and I was like, why is this happening to me? Because I'm not somebody who's been the most extraordinary person. Because I've not been the person, who's the number one at everything. I might be top three sometimes, I might be top five, or like I might be the disciplined, or like I don't know. But I was never the number one person. So I was like, okay, this is God's sign, and He wants me to leave the job because I do have a passion in myself, and then I want to build something. Then I left my job, 2025 January. After that, did a couple of things. I had an application launch for my first SaaS, which was a marketing tech platform. In June, we had like a launch event as well. But after that, I thought I was a solo founder as well, so I thought things are slipping away. I was like, okay, money will end at one point, and I didn't feel the most confident, like to go and raise funds. I had some things lined up. Probably there were 1 2 people who are like, I'll let's say give you 50,000 dirhams, or let's say 60,000, 70,000 dirhams or something. But that's not a lot of money. And then I was a solo founder. I didn't have the 100% confidence. So I wouldn't take that money because for me, like, it's important that, like, if I'm taking the money, I give them that and give them back the money because I'm a person like who would rather be in losses than, make somebody else be in losses. I mean, it's just like an ethic for me. I don't know, like, but then I decided not to do that. Then I kind of pivoted to a marketing agency model, tried to do multiple things, a lot of burnout. And around that time, I met my like current co-founder, like Lofty. He was working on the platform called as Team ID Suit. Then, like I decided to join him. I was like, yeah, let's work together on this. Let's make things work out. Simultaneously, while working on the SaaS, I was like, okay, I need to come up with like a revenue stream or something. I had exposure to the consulting space. So I decided to around October or something, I was like full time, let's go. I'm gonna launch this, consulting firm called as Nextstar to help businesses incorporate themselves because this is a space where I had a lot of experience. I had worked with over 1,200 clients in my previous role. And so I just started that consulting firm, and now right now in 2026, the firm is obviously still going on, and definitely is always gonna be there in some because I'm always gonna be there for entrepreneurs or like for founders, because that's something which is very close to my heart, and I do want to to be able to make an impact in the startup ecosystem, to help entrepreneurs or like however I can. So yeah, I mean like, and then but then, the previous venture I was working with my co-founder, like Lofty last year, we kind of, didn't get the best market fit. Although the product is, being great, but then we're based in the, I guess, UAE market. And then in those here, the service model would work more for, for a platform AI manager, which is like, let's say, indirect competitor or like direct competitor of Monday.com or kind of platforms. So that platform, like, honestly, we stopped working around, like, then this year, we start same with my co-founder. We started working on this platform called as called as Preslo, and things are actually going pretty well with that right now. And then anything we feel that we make a great team together. We're looking forward to some good things. We're looking forward to acquire more users. We recently we got into Dubai Founders HQ, so that's a lot of motivation for us. We're looking to raise our pre-seed round right now. Because and we're looking to how have this conversations because we're confident about it. Otherwise, I'm not a person who would really have any conversations because even with Team ID Suit, I was in a position to have conversation with investors, but I never went and have had conversation about it because confidence is some if I start getting paid users after that, I would want to look and have a conversation with an investor because I understand like the investor is also trying to make money, and so it's definitely like a conversation of that sort. And so yeah, right now we're in the middle of 2026. The year has been a lot of ups, down. I mean, this year, last year, it's been around 1.5 years since I left my role, and then just been full time into the startup ecosystem. It feels amazing. Sometimes there are lows as well, but but to be able to be able to like participate in this journey, to be able to work on something which is your own, when initially I actually started, with the serial, like I used to feel like it's my baby and I used to be so emotional about it. Though now I'm in a more mature state, I'm not the most emotional person about that. But still, definitely, like, things are not more logical. Obviously that's something, like, I would work so hard about, but I'm not that much emotional anymore. I used to be so emotional that this is my child. Like, literally, I used to, like, the way you pamper like a 2-year-old child, I used to pamper it that way. So everybody who worked under me as well, I used to treat them like a child of mine. Somebody who's older than me as well, I'm like, yeah, mera bacha hai. So everybody who worked under me, I just used to have that motherly vibe for everybody. That like, the startup is my child, the people working under me are my child, and I want the best for them. Working with me or not working with me, it has to be best for them, for me, for everybody. It has to be the best for everybody in the ecosystem. Like, no person grows alone. Like, nothing, and nothing happens alone in this world. It's all like a team effort. So, but yeah, I mean, that's been kind of a journey. But so basically, I'm like a hustling founder, and that's my story so far. Which has mainly, like, from as a founder, started back in around 2023. Uh, from the aspiring angle to 2026 now around. So yeah, let's see how the journey goes. And this video is like a small note to myself, and and if somebody who's like probably like interested in looking at what I'm doing, or um this video is for them as well. Because why not? Because like, a lot of times, learning those journeys, how things started as for a founder, this might video might be relevant, let's say, from let's say 3 years, 4 years from now, when you probably like, when the startup is at a bigger scale as well, or let's say, definitely, like, when you keep going on, like, you definitely climb the ladder, slow, fast, however, but you do climb the ladder. So it might be helpful at one stage. So yeah, and so whoever is watching this video, thank you so much. I appreciate that, and definitely I'm gonna come back and watch this video myself so many times as well. Whenever probably I want to look back, how things started, how things have been like. So yeah, bye bye.